Hey everybody. Um, how you doing? I just wanted to make a quick video. Hold on, is this recording? Yes, it is. Sorry about that. All right. I just want to make a quick thing talking about how I think that we all hear voices in our head. I'm gonna explain what I mean by that. What I mean is not voices in our head like you know, um, steal it. You know you want to steal it. Or pick up the brick, break his face. Not like that. Well, some people probably do, but that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is when I say voices, I mean that's the best word I can describe to that I can associate with the feelings that are in our heart when it comes to different decisions. Um, we hear different whispers and different voices uh, that try to persuade us or lean us towards a particular decision or a particular path in life. And you know you have many different terms for this depending on if you're religious or not religious, or what religion you come from, or what language you use, or what culture or country you come from. um, I call them, depending, demons or your conscience. I'm Christian. I wholeheartedly believe in true evil. I also believe in true goodness, true holiness and divinity. I don't believe, however, that evil and good are um, two halves of the same coin. I don't believe that evil and good one cannot exist without the other. I don't believe that. Not in that sense. I believe, well, kind of like, if you have light, if you have a light bulb, kind of like right now, I have, my light on, and if I were to turn it off and to turn off my TV, it would become dark, right? And darkness is the absence of light, right? Now that's not to say that light depends on darkness to be light. Light simply is, and darkness simply is the void or the absence of light. So I do not believe that darkness, evil, uh, necessitates good, and I do not believe that good necessitates evil. I think there is good, there is light, and then there is the absence of that light. And when I say voices again, I mention the leanings, the paths that we are presented with in life. Um, and I've been thinking about that a lot. Because one thing, my eyesight is, pretty. Um, Sorry. Thing, I'm paranoid if it's recording or not. Recording? Okay, my bad. What is that? What is it doing? I'm sorry. I have no idea what's happening right now. My camera's acting weird. Anyway, um, I what did I say? Oh yeah, I have really bad eyesight, and but as a benefit of that, I think is that my hearing has been much improved. Thanks be to God for that. My brother used to tell me that I had like super hearing, or like like daredevil hearing or something. I don't know. It ain't that good, but still. But living with sight problems, a visual disability, um, and having to rely a little bit more on other senses, hearing and everything like that. you start to see things perceive things differently. And I think I tend to lean towards hearing, given that my sight is not necessarily the best in the world by any means. And I learned to hear those voices which enter my head, to focus on them, to pay attention to them, to see where they try to lead me. And some of them can be very obvious. Obvious, for example, if you see a man on the street, an elderly person, a person with a disability, or just someone that looks like they need help on the side of the road, and maybe in tears or trying to lift a bag or some object that is obviously too heavy for them or beyond their ability, you would want to stop and help them. Most people, I think, would. That would be an obvious voice, a loud voice, if you will. A more subtle whisper could be something along the lines of, trying to make a decision between, do I want to go to work today, or do I want to pretend and say I'm sick and, fake it? Now, to many, that may seem like a harmless, white lie, as people say, like a harmless little light joke, or not joke, a light kind of thing that we do, because we all get stressed, we all get tired, but it could potentially lead us towards other things, other decisions. Oh, sorry if I hit my mic. Sorry about that. Other decisions, um, life is full of a lot of gray, and I do not speak for the church, the Orthodox Church. I do not speak for Christendom. I do not speak at all. I simply am saying out loud what I have been blessed through the Almighty to experience and learn from my countless mistakes I've made while on this earth. And I feel that life is more so what we hear and the voices we follow, the ones that beckon us, and the ones that we choose to listen to, And there are two, I think, in my ignorance, God have mercy on me, I think there are two voices. There's a light voice and a dark voice. Those two. And they come in different volumes. Sometimes they're very loud and obvious, like, hey, like, the archetypal, high school kid being offered drugs, right? Saying no. Remember those things for y'all that are, like born in the 80s, or, remember the, like, was it Nancy Reagan, like the Just Say No thing, or the Dare? Remember that? It's a little bit before me, but, if you remember that, the Just Say No, that's an obvious kind of, loud, dark voice saying no, or, helping an old woman across the street, an elderly woman across the street is another obvious kind of yes. But the difficult thing is, I'm learning this, as a baby Christian, in many ways. I'm learning that it's the subtle voices, the little whispers, that trip us up on our Christian path. It's not the big ones. The big ones, I think we're old, we're smart enough to avoid. It's, even, little kids can know that, hey, fire is hot. That's an obvious one. But it takes experience to know that, that stovetop is also hot, and to not touch it. And, sometimes, to continue with that analogy, sometimes sometimes we get burned. And in the experience, same things with these whispers. Oftentimes we lean, we're weak, we're sinful individuals, we're imperfect, and we lean towards the darkness sometimes, and sometimes we stumble. But glory to God, we learn and move on. I think, which is a good thing. And it's a continual process. We're always learning. We're always trying to improve. And I pray that God assist me and assist us all in just continuing the path. You know, my priests have told me before, kind of, you know, the most difficult thing in this path is not necessarily, you know, doing the right thing all the time, but sometimes the hardest thing can be just to keep going. You know, that's hard, and I pray God give us all strength. Anyway, I just wanted to say that I love y'all. Talk to you later. Again, oh, sorry for all the mess ups and turning around my camera and hitting the mic. Sorry about that. Love you. Talk to you later.